guys. I hope and wish that you guys are studying really well. One question that is very frequently asked to me is what do you do in the last stage of the preparation? As in, this is a stage where you have 30, 40 odd days left, or even more. And this is a stage where you come to know that you have not studied properly, or you have not revised properly, you have a lot of subjects left, you have not done your question papers properly, you have not done your current affairs properly. And so you aspirants tend to get into a panicky mode. So what should one do in this last stage of the preparation? I'll let me try and answer my with my experience, with my limited experience. Let me try and answer this question. So before we formally answer the question, you need to understand two things in mind very clearly. The first thing that you need to understand is UPSC does not have a very set syllabus as such. So anything under the sun can be asked in the name of current affairs. So it is impossible for a particular person to finish the syllabus and revise it for the predetermined number of times. So even if by chance you finish the question, finish all your books, and you do revise it for a predetermined number of times, when you go and see the question paper in preliminary examination, you will come to know that 40 to 50% of the question is not from the areas that you have prepared. So this is a very unpredictable exam. That is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. The second thing that you have to keep in mind is this exam is not an exam wherein you study the day before and you just go and vomit the next day. The preparation for this exam has to be built in your lifestyle. So there is no something called as preparation for UPSC examination. The preparation is part of your lifestyle. I still remember in 2017 when I gave my UPSC preliminary examination, there was a question that took me back to what I studied in my 9th class. So you have been studying for 1 year, 2 years, and even more. So whatever you have studied is there in your hard disk. And what you need to do in that examination, in that limited 4 hours, 2 hours plus 2 hours, is that you need to retrieve that information from your hard disk. And if your system is hot, obviously you will get hanged. So you need to be as cool and as composed as possible. So these are the two things that you need to keep in mind before I tell you what do we need to do in this last few days, that last stage of preparation. So the things that I'm going to tell you is common for both preliminary as well as mains examination. The first thing that you need to keep in mind is you don't have to, or you should not study anything new in the last 30 to 40 days. So there will be an institute that comes up with a new plan saying 50 pages of current affairs. There will be another institute that will come and say that 20 pages of current affairs. There will be definitely another institute that will come and say just 2 pages of current affairs. So you don't have to add anything new to your system. You just have to keep revising what you have studied for the past few years of preparation. This is the first thing that you have to do in the last stage of preparation. The second thing that you have to do is you need to solve as many question paper as possible. The reason why I'm telling you this is because this is a stage where normally aspirants stop doing the question paper. That is a very grave mistake. Even I committed it, and it costed me a lot of attempts. So this is a stage where you have to do a lot of question papers. You might have noticed in your UPSC preparation that there are few aspirants who will never study for UPSC preparation. They will prepare for 30 days, they'll give the examination, then they'll clear it. The key to that their success is because they solve only question papers. Solving question paper is like an art that needs to be fine-tuned. So this is the second thing that you have to keep doing. This is common for both preliminary as well as mains examination. If it is preliminary, you solve the objective questions, and if it is mains examination, you solve obviously the objective questions. The subjective ones. The third thing that you have to do is you have to practice the strategy that you're going to implement in the D-Day in this last stage of preparation. What do I mean by strategy is, in preliminary, for example, there are so many strategies. Like there are some elimination techniques, there are some guessing techniques. So and in mains you will there are some institutes that say that you have to draw diagrams, they have to draw flow charts. There will be some techniques like IBC techniques. So there are so many techniques that are there in the market right now. So you should not try anything new on the day of the examination. So you have to try all the strategy and fix your strategy right in this last stage of preparation, the strategy that works for you. So this is the third thing that you have to do. And the fourth and the most important thing that you have to do is you have to keep your mind calm. And this is very important, because if your mind is agitated, you will not be able to access the deepest corners of your brain. So you need to keep your mind as calm, as serene, as peaceful as possible. Only then you will be able to think rationally, think like an ordinary human being, and think like a well informed person that UPSC syllabus says. So this is the fourth and the most crucial step of the most crucial part of the preparation. And how do I keep my mind calm? How do I keep my mind serene? How do I keep my mind peaceful? You can do a lot of methods. You can do meditation. Personally, what I would suggest is you try to do your hobby. Every person will have a particular hobby, and I used to have a particular hobby. You do that hobby for 30-40 minutes a day. The hobby could be watching movies, or listening to songs, or talking to your friends, or it could be anything, or painting, anything. So just do your hobby for 30-40 days. Do some physical exercise, and you plan your strategy in such a way that every day you are able to finish off what you have planned and go to sleep. So that in itself will give you a lot of confidence and boost for the examination. So these are the four steps that you have to keep in mind before in the last stage of preparation. And the last day, before the day of examination, what I'm going to tell you will shock you perhaps, but this is something that I used to follow consciously. The day before examination, take a break, because what happens is it acts like a reset button. If you try and dump information, or if you try to revise a particular topic on that particular day, the day before examination, only those aspects you will be able to remember on the day of examination. Let's say if you are preparing history, let's say you have revised a lot of acts, 1919 Act, 1929 Act, 1935 Act. So when you sit in the examination, it is these acts that will be revolving in your mind. So if you take a day break just the day before examination, you will be it'll act like a reset button, and it'll act like a reset button, and you will be able to remember a lot of things that you have done throughout your preparation. So these are the few steps that I thought I'll share it with you today, and all the very best. God bless you. Thank you so much.